Hello again. What I would like to do in the next few minutes is to illustrate the priorities of the agency for the remaining part of 2013 and for next year, 2014. The priorities have been grouped into 4 themes. The first theme is the completion of the internal market, according to the targets set by the European Council back in 2011 and recently reaffirmed. This theme is actually run in 2 parallel streams. There is the formal stream, the development of framework guidance and network codes. The network codes will contain the rules. For the first time, there will be binding rules applicable throughout the Union. Back in 2011, the Commission has identified 8 priority areas for development of framework guidance and network codes. Framework guidance on 7 of these 8 areas have already been adopted by the agency, and the ENTSO-E and ENTSOG, the European Network Transmission System Operators for electricity and gas, have been working on the network codes. In fact, some network codes are already with the Commission to be adopted through the comitology process. One has already been approved, but there are others to come. So this is the first stream, the formal stream, and we're confident that by next year, most of the most relevant codes will be adopted, and this is actually also the position of the current presidency. There is another parallel stream, as I mentioned, which is the early implementations of this rule. Obviously, if we were in 2014 and we were to be asked, has the internal market been achieved? And the answer were, oh, we have wonderful rules, but not much has happened on the ground. That would not be a satisfactory answer. So what we're trying to do is, at the same time as the rules are developed, also to implement them ahead of them becoming binding. And this is to try to deliver tangible benefit to consumers earlier on. And here we have been working since 2011, when we took over the so-called regional initiative process from ERGEC. This is a process which is trying, as I mentioned, first at regional level and then at pan-European level to early implement on a voluntary basis these rules. So this will be another area of focus for us. That's the first theme. The second theme is about infrastructure. There is more emphasis now on infrastructure development planning at European level. The third package introduced the concept of the 10-year EU-wide network development plan. There is a recent infrastructure regulation adopted earlier this year which provide greater emphasis on the development of infrastructure. The agency is deeply involved, and over the next few months, we will have to, for example, give an opinion on the methodology for cost-benefit analysis to be developed by the European Network or Transmission System Operators. So that will also keep us busy. The third theme is the implementation of the regulation on wholesale energy market integrity and transparency. The regulation was adopted back in 2011. It's about monitoring the wholesale energy market to try to detect and deter market abuse, and in the form of market manipulation, attempted market manipulation, and insider trading. It's a big exercise. It's for the first time that wholesale market monitoring will be applied at European level, and we have been working since 2011 to develop the tools, the platforms, the procedures. And this work should continue later this year and into the new year. The idea is to be able to go live with a new monitoring framework sometimes in 2014. The fourth theme is about the new challenges. There are new challenges both in electricity and in gas. In electricity, there will be a greater penetration of renewables in the system. In gas, there is no conventional gas coming in. We will need more flexible systems both in electricity and in gas. The vision that was developed in the last few years, the so-called electricity and gas target models, which have led our activity on rulemaking, would probably have to be adapted to these new developments. So we will also look into, we've just started, we will also look into how these target models can be enhanced. And this will be, again, to guide further rulemaking later in the process. So these are the 4 themes on which we will focus for the remaining part of 2013 next year in 2014. And I would be very, very happy to discuss any of these themes when we meet in October in Florence. So until then, TTFN, ta-ta for now.